What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play world. So guys, we just recently got the update for 1.17.1, I believe it was called, and we are finally caught up to Java edition now, and they actually gave us candles. So we've been saving all that string, we've been saving all that honeycomb. Let's go make ourselves some candles. Alright guys, and here we have it, 37 candles, just one honeycomb, one string. These are the plain colored candles. Now, if I want to dye these, do I have to use a dye? Actually, let's go with a purple one. Okay, so after you make the candle, you can then dye the candle. So, okay, let's see. Let's put these down. I want to see what these look like. And let's go ahead and light these bad boys here. Cool. Now, if I want these back, I just hit them. Okay, the hitboxes are a little bit weird, but we can get used to that. Now, guys, for today's episode, I kind of want to have like a chill episode, so to speak, if that's a thing. We've been doing a lot of big projects recently. We completed the barn, we completed the tree farm, we completed the factory, we completed the football field. Like, we've already knocked out 3 massive projects, and this world's not that old. So, guys, the first thing on our agenda today is finishing the sign for the nursery. It has been far too long that we have been signless, and I figure this is actually a pretty easy starting point for the episode, especially because I already have it sketched out. So this shouldn't take long. The longest part will actually be having enough dirt. Alright guys, so the design for this sign is actually going to be fairly somewhat simple. It's not going to be like a super complicated sign. The hardest part is actually just going to be getting the dye for the banners, which is always the hardest part. But we're just going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. Yeah, that's right. And then we have 2, right? Yep. So we can just bring this across, bring that across. Go ahead, and my phone just went absolutely berserk for some reason. And then we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll do some of that. All right, how's that looking? All right, that looks pretty good. Cap that off, and then of course strip that. And now we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 space, and then this will be our wall. All right, so that's pretty easy. And then we just have to and we just bring this. I put stairs down. And then we just bring this straight across here. Bring these ones across here. And of course, I'm going to be 1 short. We'll go like that. And then we put a slab on these so I don't have to worry about mob spawns. And we go like that. And that. And this will be our sign for our nursery. I just have to strip this. Now we have to go make ourselves some banners that say nursery. And yes, I realize this is a giant sign, but you really can't do too much because banners are 2 spaces high. So you figure they're going to occupy all this space here. So this is kind of going to have to be what it is. I mean, there's not, like I said, there's not a lot of options for a sign. Plus, whenever you're driving past, you're like, oh, hey, look, nursery. And then you're like, oh, wow, all this. So I think it's in a good spot. So let's go make ourselves, 9 banners for nursery. That's 7. Okay, so we got to go make ourselves 7 banners. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do have to look up a guide on how to do those. But nurse, those would all look better up higher. And as I just destroy all of the wood behind it. Let's go ahead and let's toss those back in there. Really? Toss those back in there. And then we'll go like that. Yeah, that's going to work. We'll go nursery. And I spaced them wrong. I wanted them over 1. Oh, boy, guys. This is just not my episode, huh? All right. Pick all these up again. All right. So skip 1. So nursery. R S E R Y. All right, nursery. There we go. So we have our giant sign in place for the nursery. So people know that they can drive up this snow-covered road because we cannot get rid of the snow ever. And just to prove that I can't get rid of the snow, guys, there's literally torches next to snow. And torches are supposed to melt snow. So yeah, that's currently what I'm dealing with. So guys, for the next project, we are going to need an absolute butt ton of glass. So I already loaded up that minecart chest just to, get it going so I can start distributing the items. And I figured I'd come over here to our lava farm, and it seems to be doing pretty good. So, I'm not going to hate on that. We'll go ahead, we'll start this too, just so we can get some experience while we're down here. Because if you notice, we're down below level 100 again, because I might have named some of my tools. I'm not going to say I did. I'm not going to say I didn't. But, All right, that's 8. All right, let's go ahead and ship him off. Watch all the furnaces come alive. Now, as you can see, I do have, some glass in here, but we're going to need a lot more for today's project. Now, the next thing I want to accomplish is adding some smoke to our smokestack. And let me tell you, this is actually kind of challenging to build like a normal shape, I guess, like smoke coming out. I kind of got like a little bit there, and I know I'm going to use some glass panes, but this is like kind of weird. It's not something you normally build, like realistic smoke, so to speak. So I'm going to fiddle around with this, start throwing some of these panes in here, and, we'll see how it looks. Just give me a couple minutes here. Or in your case, 2 seconds. I played around with the design a little bit, and I kind of finished up with this one. I think it looks kind of cool. You got the smoke coming out of the chimney up to like a smoke cloud up there. I might add a little bit more like glass panes just to kind of give it a little bit more detail, but I think that's pretty good, and it's going the general direction we want it to, which is, of course, towards the football field and the school. So, there'll be more on that later, but I got to shave those sides a little bit. That's a bit too wide. It's more wide than it is anything. So, yeah, I kind of like this design. I think it's pretty cool. So we'll go with that. Now, what I want to head on to now, guys, is, of course, I want to do a little work on Project Alphabet, because it's been so long since we've done anything. I said I was going to do like a letter an episode, and then I kind of quickly realized that letter an episode is a lot, because there's a ton of items in Minecraft. Yeah, we'll add a little bit more black into that too eventually, but for now, I think that's a pretty good design. So, I know to finish, at least the letter we're on, we are on letter D. We are going to need dark prismarine stairs, which I actually think I have some prismarine on me. I had some in my house. So we can go ahead and toss these 4 stairs that I used a stone cutter on real quick in here. And we have 22 dark prismarine stairs, which means we need 336 prismarine shards in order to finish off the dark prismarine. So we are going to go AFK a little bit at our Guardian farm, and we are going to get that finished. And then I believe after that is all of the dead coral, which I'm not going to do a stack of, only for the fact that I want to keep coral in the world, and we aren't exploring that far, at least till the actual update comes out. So yeah, we're just gonna grab 16 of each. 1 hour of AFKing, and we finally have enough dark prismarine stairs to finish off the prismarine, or at least the dark prismarine section of the D's. So now, of course, we have to head on to the dead coral blocks, and there is actually a coral reef just on the other side of this swamp, which is kind of odd, but I'm not going to complain because it means we have coral super close to our house. And here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get at least 16, maybe less, maybe more of each coral block that's dead. Now that we've gone destroyed nature a little bit, let's go ahead, and here we have most of that dead coral that I was talking about, guys. Like I said, I'm not really going to harvest a ton of dead coral. I know the goal is to get a stack of everything, but I don't want to harvest all of it just in case we decide to use coral blocks for a build ever. I don't think that's a good idea, but that's the majority of them. And then dead bush actually falls in the center. And of course, we had all of these coral blocks. And then I went ahead and I started with the detector rails, stack of the most useless item in the game, and then diamond axe comes next. So after diamond axe is actually diamond blocks. And we do have a decent amount of diamond blocks. So we currently have 10 diamond blocks, and obviously a stack is 64. So that means we need 54 more diamond blocks. Now, what I'm going to do, and I think the smarter idea might be, is to go through all the other diamond stuff, finish that off, see how many diamonds we have left, and then we'll try to get the block of diamonds. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back and see where we're at diamond-wise. So for those of you that happen to like math, we need to complete the diamond block and, of course, the diamond ore. We need to find ourselves 519 diamonds. So that is going to be a lot of diamonds, but I have an idea of how we're going to do it. So right now, guys, our current way to get over to our, like, nether portal and, like, where I fight the wither is, here's our base here. And then what I do is I fly up over here. And then this is actually like kind of a long journey, but I just fly over here. Now, there is an achievement in this game, and I know we don't really go for achievements in this game because, I mean, it's Minecraft and it's been out for so long that, like, I have the majority of them, obviously, aside from, like, the new ones. But there's an achievement to ride 500 blocks in a minecart, and that is a really weird chunk forest. But anyways, over here somewhere, if it wasn't raining, it would be a lot easier to see. Okay, so there is that. So our nether portal is like, or not nether portal, or end portal is somewhere over here. Ooh, tough landing. Yeah, it's right there. So what I want to do is I want to make a railway track from our base to here. And I'm going to do it on layer 11, so then that way we can also get diamonds on the way here. And here is the start of our railway tunnel, guys. So I think I'm going to go with a 5x5 design, and then we can kind of like decorate around it and so on and so forth. And of course, like I said, we're down here on level 11, so we're going to find plenty of gold, diamond, iron, lapis, all that good stuff. So I started a chest here, shulker box. So I'm going to keep all like the, you know, ores and everything separate for the whole mining session. And then whenever we get finished, we'll go ahead and have like a huge fortune session and see if we found enough diamonds and all that stuff. So this is going to be a massive dig. So I think I have to go 500 blocks this direction, and then this direction I have to go like 625. So I'm going to do a lot of work on this in between episodes, and then, you know, we'll work on it a little bit in the next episode and then start designing our tunnel. The tunnel is going to have to go up slightly because our end portal sits on like Y23. So towards the end, we'll start to like ramp it up. So guys, that will conclude today's episode. Got a lot done. We finally moved forward on Project Alphabet. And of course, we got all those little jobs done. So, I mean, I'm pretty excited for what the future holds and, you know, where this series is going. I know we're taking a small break from the actual town itself, but when we come back to it in a few episodes, we're going to build a bank. So I'm pretty interested about that. And for those of you who stuck around, I hope you appreciate the new microphone that I got. Hopefully it makes the audio sound a lot better. So guys, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to comment, like, and as always, subscribe. Bye-bye.